The mainstream media plays a significant role in shaping public opinion and influencing the decisions we make, including those related to our health. However, when it comes to the topic of vaccines, it has become increasingly evident that the mainstream media often presents biased and misleading information. The importance of knowing that the mainstream media lies about vaccines cannot be overstated, as it has significant implications for our health, autonomy, and the well-being of our communities. One of the primary ways in which the mainstream media distorts the truth about vaccines is by exaggerating their safety and effectiveness. While vaccines can be an effective way to prevent certain diseases, they are not without risks. Serious side effects, such as allergic reactions, seizures, and even death, have been linked to vaccination. However, these risks are often downplayed or ignored by the mainstream media, which instead presents vaccines as completely safe and necessary for public health. This lack of balanced reporting can lead to a lack of informed consent, as individuals are not provided with a full understanding of the potential risks and benefits associated with vaccination. Furthermore, the mainstream media often relies on false studies and outdated data to support their claims about vaccine safety and effectiveness. For example, many studies cited by the media to support the safety of vaccines are funded by pharmaceutical companies, which have a clear conflict of interest. Additionally, these studies often use false methodologies, such as comparing vaccinated individuals to unvaccinated individuals who have underlying health conditions, which can skew the results. By presenting these studies as conclusive evidence, the mainstream media creates a false narrative that vaccines are universally safe and effective. The mainstream media also perpetuates myths and misinformation about vaccine-preventable diseases. For example, the media often claims that diseases such as measles and whooping cough are making a comeback due to a decline in vaccination rates. However, this narrative ignores the fact that many outbreaks of these diseases occur in fully vaccinated populations. Additionally, the media often fails to report on the fact that vaccine-preventable diseases can be mild and self-limiting, and that many individuals who contract these diseases will not experience serious complications. Another way in which the mainstream media lies about vaccines is by promoting the idea that vaccines are the only way to prevent the spread of diseases. This narrative ignores the importance of other factors, such as nutrition, hygiene, and sanitation, in preventing the spread of diseases. By presenting vaccines as the sole solution to preventing disease, the mainstream media creates a false narrative that our health is dependent on pharmaceutical interventions, rather than on our lifestyle choices and environmental factors. The implications of the mainstream media's lies about vaccines are far-reaching. By presenting biased and misleading information, the media contributes to a lack of informed consent and a lack of autonomy over our own health choices. This can lead to individuals making decisions about their health that are not in their best interests, such as undergoing vaccination without fully understanding the potential risks and benefits. Additionally, the mainstream media's lies about vaccines can contribute to a culture of fear and mistrust, in which individuals are pressured into conforming to certain health choices rather than being free to make their own informed decisions. In conclusion, the importance of knowing that the mainstream media lies about vaccines cannot be overstated. By presenting biased and misleading information, the media contributes to a lack of informed consent, a lack of autonomy over our own health choices, and a culture of fear and mistrust. It is essential that we critically evaluate the information presented by the mainstream media and seek out alternative sources of information, such as independent research and expert testimony. By doing so, we can make informed decisions about our health and promote a culture of health, freedom, and autonomy. Ultimately, the truth about vaccines is complex and multifaceted, and it is up to us to seek out accurate and unbiased information in order to make the best decisions for our health and well-being.